Welcome back, lords and ladies, to another Strong Arms and Swift Steel #2 Hotseat as House Lannister. We have a husband finally proposed for Myrcella Baratheon, which will outright just put him in the stocks and behead him the next day, because why would we even look at that man? He's terrible. Anyways, so, yes, Stannis took salt pans, and they forded off right there because some reason, probably so I couldn't get 3 stacks on salt pans, which I would so do if I had 3 stacks over here. Excuse me. So apparently that was a good move on their part, but a nice thing is that they still have a port here. So if it's possible, I will attack salt pans and reclaim that bitch because it's mine. I want it back. That way I can have an impregnable defense over here, and then I can just have a stack, like just 1 stack over there, 1 stack over here. So then this isn't just completely open, nor is this. Now, my diplomat, I moved forward just a few tiles. He got captured. So I'm just wondering if they wanted to capture him, if it was just because they wanted to capture him, which is possible, or if they're camouflaging the invasion force that those 2 half stacks that were over here are coming this way. So just in case, I grab Lefford, I have him dropped off right about there. That's where he's sitting, and he's about 4 turns away from being in range. Something like that. Basically exactly like that. Just in case. If not, then that's perfectly fine. I threw another diplomat over this way just to make sure that that was the case. And yes, here we are. So the way they were able to do this is they deleted all the that ambush force. They deleted all the defeated units, and then they attacked that unit of archers, and they moved forward 1 unit of spearmen just inside of the attack range here. They attacked Monterey's, defeated him, and he lost the Star of Command for that, which sucks, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And then he marched down with that and defeated Lorch and Lannister. Well, I didn't like that, so the basic gist of how I did this, at least how it works with pictures that are on display on Total War Center, we do something along the lines like this. That way we don't use any more of the armored spearmen because they shouldn't be used. Basically do that, gets 600. Shut up, I don't want to see his face. But yeah, that ends up getting him a star. He runs back to Golden Grove, but that's not exactly how it went. Plus this force I had to disband because it survived. So we end up grabbing, say the smallest force is this guy from the army. We had him besieged right there. That defeated force ran back here. So then I ran Balon up here, had this guy attack Captain Osmond, who was standing in for Master Fossway, Brian. But Brian was actually dead on the first battle. I was able to kill him on the first battle, which made the second battle a lot easier to do. Took a lot few casualties. And basically, Balon is up here. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting a little tired. It's a little late. It's basically like that. I disbanded this guy because he would have been the one who attacked in there. So I disbanded the smallest units just so it would be easier. Now, on to Randall Tarley, who we were talking about, probably was going to come over here. That's why we needed both that fort and Golden Grove. Well, it's not how it went down. Up there. So, Randall came in. He's got Dick and his son, Dick and Tarley, with him as well. So, I tested to make sure that these guys plus Dickon and Randall and maybe 2 male knights or more knights. Probably less, because this late on in the game, I have not seen hardly any of the other players have cavalry. They disbanded all their cabs, so am I the only idiot around here? That's when you put in the... Yeah, probably. So, probably am. But that's good for me in this situation because their infantry only goes till the bottom right corner of Golden Grove, and with their entire garrison defeated, or the way I was able to do it, this guy stopped besieging, so I was able to defeat both the garrison and Fossway's remains. The remains ran into Golden Grove, and that was that. So if we go to the top right tile and besiege, then we're unable to be hit by Randall's army. I originally thought I needed a fort just below Reginald there to block him. Nope. It took me a while to figure that out, so yeah. Anyways, Monterey's Armory and Captain Lothar were unable to move. I ended up grabbing all these guys, toss you there. Take Davin, toss him there. Pretty much just grab everybody here. Now that I know that Randall is no longer close by, I will go for Olden Oak. Olden Oak. So yeah, able to see what their army composition is basically. So they're outriders that they had from Randall Tarley's men, probably 2 armored spearmen and 2 regular spearmen from Randall. I know that through testing... Oh, excuse me, my voice is going too. It's been a long day. Ooh. That, at least with those 3 spearmen, that I should have been fine, but 4 I probably still would be fine. I have plenty of units to their 7 spearmen and 2 armored spearmen. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 armored spearmen. So my armored spearmen alone take out all their infantry. Not alone. Not even mentioning my armored swordsmen, so yeah. I just have enough, let's see, just enough money where how did I spend the other 500? There was another 500 somewhere. How did I spend 500 more gold? I don't know. How did I do this? I'm very confused on how I was able to do this for the rest of it. It was something to do with over here. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, my memory's going even though I literally just finished the turn. So I end up throwing a fort down over here because Stannis, the Menace, supposedly is right over here. So just in case he brings him in just to fort off, or he brings him in just to put him in this fort off that fort, so I can't have a direct line to Salty Pans, then I will do that so I have a direct line to Salty Pans, because I want Salty Pans back, damn it. I want it back bad. Really, really, really bad. Sucks that I can't have 3 stacks, but eventually I will reclaim that. I'll have the port, and that will make it a much more defensible position. Plus, it's nice to know that, well, they have to back off in a sense. Oh, oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's funny though that they started forting this up right away. It's probably because Renly's forces were spotted down in the south. Oh, that means he can recruit diplomats over here. So, oh. Spear militia, spear militia, militia. I love how Captainnorway just militia spams the crap out of this. And even when the militia is really bad, but I don't blame him because he doesn't have that much of units over here, and he needs units bad, really fast. Especially when Renly and I already have our major armies ready to go. So Stark ran up here. Jonas and Robb, the last two men of the South, who were actually South. Oh, that was even better than when I actually played it. Five sailors better, but I didn't care. I just wanted them sunk. So they were sunk, and that's all that matters. So I besieged the West Twins and Seaguard, and that's pretty much it. I'll show you guys what the intern looks like in just a momento. Alright, here we are back in the end turn. Just like how I said, we killed Fossway, top right corner. Pretty much just going all out, except the Cav is in. It's neat. I like it neat. Horus is going to die. If I get a chance, I will definitely attempt to like toss my sailor there. And if I can, maybe do that. If I can. I don't know if I'd have enough range, actually. But I would definitely try to besiege the town with the garrison inside and kill the garrison. So, I know that it's okay to go for Old Oak now because I've literally shattered the two armies here, killed them off. Shattered the one army, which would be three. There's 4, 5, and then I presume another 2 are on his eastern flank, which is that one that we saw here, and then he wouldn't leave Storm's End open just in case that Stannis comes for him, so at least that's what I'd feel. Maybe Old Town would have something. No, I don't think Old Town would. This would be Old Town's defense, basically. So I figured, well, if you have just as many stacks as I do, then I'll just show you guys. So they were pretty close to us, and yeah, I kind of just based my assumption or my guesstimation off of that, off of my current military status versus theirs, and they've been dropping, so yeah. Yeah, that was definitely due to Stannis in the beginning. But let's look at everybody's military while we're up here. Greyjoys just because they don't like raiders. Looks like they're back to normal. Probably, hopefully they don't do anything to me. Probably could wreck me pretty easily. So Stark, oh, I've really been going after Stark. Ugh. As soon as they lobbed off Jaime's head, I was like, oh, you guys are on my shit list. You're going down. So yeah, everything south of Moat Cailin is going to be gone. I'm going to go after Flint's Finger. If Robb Stark sits his ass on Flint's Finger, I'm going to have to besiege him out and kill him just to take Flint's Finger, because then the naval superiority will be just me having to deal with Renly in the south. That's it. The Starks will no longer have any naval capability in the east, and they'll have to figure out something. Or no, in the west. Excuse me, the west. This is Westeros for a reason, so yeah. Anyways, check out production. Nobody cares. Territorially, I'm just trying to stay by like 24. That's all I care about at this time. Stark is dying. Renly just gotta went back to normal. Oh gosh. Sorry, it's really late. I'm tired apparently. I need to go to sleep. Too much energy into this. Oh, this is cute. The finances. When it was good, the really good times, the really bad times, the better times, slowly going back down times, as I started to recruit more troops times. Yeah, that was King's Landing right there. It'll be okay when I take over Old Town or High Garden, either one. And soon I should be able to get a Valyrian steel sword for claiming River Run. I don't remember exactly what turn I took it, so yeah. You just gotta be in the here and the now and think ahead mode versus what happened last time. Of course, you gotta know your history, because you gotta examine how bad you got your ass beaten. Sometimes it happens. I've been there, done that. If you're curious, I tested to see if Stannis could make it to me, or at least Marbrand. He could not. Just barely made it on shore because we're this far upstream, which is good. It's really good. Ooh. Yeah, we still have antlers, which is crazy. We'll lose that presumably next turn, unless he just doesn't want to do it. I mean, I can only imagine this is to move troops forward, and from there you might have enough movement range to assist at salt pans. So I don't know. Not yet. I don't know yet. So I guess I just get to keep antlers for the time being. I'll take the West Twins, Seaguard, Golden Grove, and Old Oak. Give me a grand total of 29 minus 1 because we'll lose antlers. We'll have 28. And then we'll see if we can hold them. Then we'll have the entire north of the Mander, except for High Gardens region because High Gardens BS. And if we could go for Lower Hewitstown, if we get lucky enough, then we'll have both ports north of the Mander from the Renlys. It's only a matter of time until we outmaneuver them navally, which it's only a matter of time before I take down the Starks navally. I just need to do it quickly so I can double back and help out my southern front. Because once Renly realizes that I can't hold it, then they could go over here and just push me back. They could do a lot of pushing and shoving back towards Lannisport. That's why I'm bringing Leo Lefford, just in case, you know, if this is a threat that's an empty threat that I'm buying into too much in my superstition, then Leo Lefford is well within range to be next to Lannisport or Casterly Rock or Clegane Keep. You know, 10,000 gold in a small area is pretty damn key. So, first militarily still, that's probably because we took a few losses, but financially fifth because we spent too much money, production, population overall. So I'll be getting a small band of sellswords, which consists of 2 levy spearmen and 1 homage sergeant, giving it to Monterey's if Balon cannot have it, because you can't use them to be an attack this turn, so maybe Balon can't use them. If so, then I'll have Monterey's have them. And yeah. Oh, I forgot to show. Oh no, I did show. Okay, so I used the ship to go around the movement blockade here so they could actually fully move. And yeah, just in range to save our diplomat if we need to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you everybody for watching. I will keep you guys posted and I'll see you in the next turn. Berry night out.